You know, so we're live, but we can't see nobody. So everybody that's out there that's watching, we are live, but we cannot see any comments this morning. We can't see no comments this morning. That's it. All right. It says something went wrong with YouTube. I think we're going to leave the live this morning. I think this morning we're going to leave the live for later. For the people who are tuning in right now, I won't even do an intro because I'm not going to stay here. Let's just use this opportunity to send out a message, right? And the message is that today at 2 p.m. we will go live. Then we might go live on our phone if we can't go live on YouTube. But right now, YouTube is not allowing us to look at the screen and see our chat room. So we can't see anybody. And there's a big monkey on the screen actually with a hammer that says something went wrong. So we're going to leave the live this morning. I'm going to take the morning off. I normally take a day off anyways to get into other things. And then tune in for later at 2 p.m. when the verdict is read concerning the Vybz Kartel case. Obviously, we had a lot of things to talk about this morning, but I can't engage the audience because I can't see what y'all say. Can't see what you're saying. We're going to talk about Bounty Killer and Popcorn as they are anticipating the verdict from the appeal court in Jamaica and Vybz Kartel's freedom coming on eve of emancipation. We're also going to talk about what Jamaica's emancipation means, when it is, and all these things, the history of it. And then there was a soldier that committed suicide in public. We're going to talk about that along with men's mental health. And then we're going to talk about justice for Haile, Clacken. But we're not going to do any of that this morning because we can't do nothing. What?
You can use your phone to look at your comments on YouTube.
Can I use my phone?
And just turn down the volume.
I don't know. I'm going to say. We might be able to save the live. Let me see. Techie came in and said me can use the phone. So let's see if I can actually use the phone. I don't know be of your videos. Blah blah blah. Third that. Let's go to SouFLoTV. That sucks. Look, them have one big monkey on the screen with one hammer. See? And we don't have it. Let's see the live, the chat. I go to all these places, 300 a month, 200. Now try to save the live. If I can save the live, then we can go live. If I can't save the live, give me 2 minutes. Oh, voila. Okay, now. All right. Thank you, babe. Right, that's all. Remember, I say a touch screen though. Yes, so it might affect. Okay. So them try style with this morning, but it's okay. We're gonna go ahead with the live. Thank you, babe. All right, let me start this over then. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra, special, big up, shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards. Shout out to the school teachers. Shout out to law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Whatever your job description is, shout out to the security guard, the chefs in the kitchens. Shout out to the secretaries in the offices. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. Shout out to you, and shout out to the whole owner that's tuning in right now, because we almost dash for the live, but we're there. Lady J, good morning. Thank you for being here. Trini L. Bay is in the building, says peace to the gods. With the family, up, up, up. And the phone me I use now, I have to use my phone. I'm watching myself on the phone. So you see how they writing them small. This is how I'm gonna have to read the comment section this morning, but it's okay. Uh, Banches says tech boss lady. So wifey came in just now, and she is more of a techie than I am. I'm not really into technology like that, more than the basics. I can type and I can move my way around the computer to file a couple things and these kind of things if I'm using a certain program, but me not too into nothing. But anyway, she came and she saved the live just now, so now we'll have a live. Our topics for this morning are Bounty Killer and Popcorn and anticipating the appeal court's decision in Vybz Kartel's case. And this comes on the eve of emancipation. I am using the phone, so I obviously can't go read all that Bounty Killer said now, because I have the phone now. And that's where I was going to see it at. My business phone? Oh boy. You see, I can't take them kind of something, you know. To me, all this is just confusion. Now me have to read off of this your phone, then me have to talk to this your camera, then me have to look up our next phone, and it's just too much for me. Listen, I'm not trying to be that complicated in life. Anyhow, I gotta try. No, baby, not that on my business phone because that account is not connected to that phone, so I can't see it. So the people them can go over to Instagram and go check out Bounty Killer's uh words that he had concerning Vybz Kartel's appeal verdict that will be read today at 2 p.m. Somebody said that's 3 o'clock American time, 3 p.m. US time, Senior Sexy said. Okay, well, if it's 3 p.m. US time, then it's 3 p.m. US time. We'll work it out. Some of us in the US are at different time zones. I know New York is a different time zone from where I'm at in Florida by 1 hour difference. And you might be off in Jamaica time as well. So I'll figure the time out, and then that's the time we'll be tuning in. Right? All right. With that said, couple of things we're going to talk about this morning before we get into all that. We'll save the Vybz Kartel thing for last again because we'll just do that. Justice for Haile Clacken. We tell people a lot of the times to tune in and hit the subscribe button because we do cover stories. And then when we cover these stories, we do follow up on these stories that we cover. We always follow up our stories we cover from beginning to end, even when it takes years. So this particular story about Haile Clacken has taken years, and then it is finally at where it's at now, which a verdict was handed down yesterday in that case. But before we do that, something interesting happened yesterday and sad at the same time. You know, I have a soft spot for military people because I did that life. This is a soldier. A soldier was found dead along Palisadoes Road yesterday in Jamaica, and it is said that the soldier committed suicide. I don't know if you all saw that, but I saw the video clip and I saw a picture of the individual in his soldier uniform with what looks to be a Glock handgun in between his legs as he's sitting in the car. The streets has it that he did not commit suicide, that something else happened. So I woke up this morning to this, and it said, the headline says, soldier commits suicide, soldier found dead along Palisadoes Road. Oh my God, my cousin, why them kill you? Were the words that were shouted by family members of Corporal Sekou Meder of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, who was found dead in a service vehicle yesterday morning. Unable to hold back her tears as his body was removed from the scene, the woman began to lose her balance and had to be supported by Medler's colleagues. This family member was passing out on the scene. The Jamaica news media understands that Meder was discovered by a fellow serviceman after the parked vehicle was seen facing the rocks on the Palisados main road in Kingston. Now, upon closer inspection, because him see the service vehicle over there, so and he's like, why is it parked there? So he went to go look. Upon further inspection, Medder was observed locked in the vehicle with what appeared to be a shotgun wound to the head and a gun in his hand. When this news media entity arrived, this is the Star, when they arrived at the scene shortly after 10 a.m., the service vehicle had fumes coming from the muffler, indicating that the engine was still running. Roughly an hour later, members of the JDF, Jamaica Defense Force, soldiers, along with a police forensic team, were observed pulling the vehicle, which took roughly 30 minutes. Medder's relatives insist that what happened to him was no suicide. Them say him is a jovial person, you know. I Thursday me talk to him. I kill them, kill him. I kill them, kill him. Him can't kill himself. So him never felt left out. Him family supportive, bad. In other words, his family members are saying he had a close-knit family. His family is super supportive of him. He's a real jovial kind of person. So there's no possible way that is him kill himself. Well, he also told the news team that Medder was a husband and he is a father, and that his family is deeply saddened by his passing. Right now, she said, we are broken. We family can't be the same without him. Nothing now gonna be the same again without him, the relative said. Head of the JDF communication, Major Kason Gonzel, told the Jamaica Star that currently the force's main priority is providing support for Medder's family and Medder's colleagues as the circumstances surrounding his death are still being investigated. Now, what the streets are saying is that there was a woman that was in the car with him and they were arguing before gunshot went off. Where is the woman? Somebody also said, I think his wife said, somebody said them see a bite mark on him and these kind of things. But I haven't seen any of that. I didn't see no bite mark on him. And even then she said the bite mark was on his hand. So maybe he was like biting himself. You know, I've been down this road before. Not all cases are the same, but I can tell you, I can give you a certain insight into certain things. Check this out. I won't say when people are going to harm themselves, but I want you to understand that because you have a supportive family and because you are a jovial person, doesn't mean that you won't harm yourself. So I want all y'all to use this and to look at your family members and to understand that because they are jovial doesn't mean that they won't harm themselves. I can't see any of my comments. My comment section is stuck. Let me see if we can type something tonight. All right. I don't even see that. All right. So yeah, it's just something to teach everybody out there, man, because people think because you're smiling all the time or because your family members and friends are jovial and smiling all the time, it means they're okay, right? Or they won't do self-harm, they won't take them own life, any of that stuff. And it's furthest from the truth. It is furthest from the truth. A lot of people who have had the experience will tell you that their family member who did it, took their own life, they didn't see it coming. I've spoken about my own experience with this, right? With my younger brother. And for him, we kind of saw it coming, but still couldn't stop it, you know? But there are a lot of cases. That's why I said every case is not the same. Sometimes you see it coming, but you don't believe that that's what's going to happen. And I think that's what happened in our case, in my family's case. We saw it coming, but we couldn't believe that did go happen. Like him wouldn't do it. But he actually carried it out, did it. Some people, and a lot of people, I've heard stories of, hey, he just left here. Him drink and laugh and party with us. Everybody was dancing, laughing. Here's a video clip of him dancing, laughing, and then he just went off by himself and did it. So I want people to understand that wholeheartedly, that because you're laughing, because you're enjoying yourself or seem to be making others laugh, some of the most happiest seeming persons are people who are dark inside for whatever reasons, whatever they're going through. RR123 says for something like this, a video should have made right away. That way there is proof as to his and the weapon position. You know what? I saw the video. Not Lady J said not bite himself though. Yes, Lady J, bite himself. Very possibly he could have bit himself. They would have to do some medical stuff to figure out the teeth impressions and tell me say somebody else bite him, and that's a fresh bite, and he didn't do that because those don't match his teeth. Then it would add to the story of what the streets are saying, that there was a lady there. But you know me already, very skeptical. I'm the kind of person, if you're going to tell me something, you need to tell me. You need to give me proof. Like you can't just come tell me, say, yeah man, a gunman, a 20 people him kill. Well, tell me one of the 20 then, because you know about 20. Tell me one of the 20, right? If you can't tell me none, I don't want to hear you no more. See? So in this particular case now, if people are saying there was a woman in the car with him before and they were arguing, I want to know who is saying that story. Was there an eyewitness out there? Because policy was right there so busy, people are really too pull off over there so like that. Right? If y'all come from out at airport, you will know. People don't really pull off out there so like that. Some people pull off sometime, but not too much. Like just to pull off an idle. People go. So who would have seen them in the car idling? It's not like it was a parking lot that's populated. Me want to know who is putting it out there, that so I can say, okay, that's credible. Or is it another case of us spinning a narrative? Because I told you all about this before. I realized that we do this all the time. In particular, Jamaicans. If the man pull over, kill himself in a vehicle, and was later found by a fellow soldier who was passing and saw the service vehicle and went to check it and found him in there, you will have Jamaicans who will twist up the whole story, and they will give you something like this. Like, yeah, one girl did in the car with him and them did argue. You should have seen them in the car and fight each other. And she bite him and she run out of the car. And him kill himself in the car. But me don't know if it's true. Because, they always sensationalize stories to get more mileage out of the stories. And what I'm trying to say to you is there is no proof that there was no woman in the car with him. There is no proof that they were in the car arguing and the argument went bad and all these other things, right? So that's where we're at with that. Wayne Course says rumors of pending charges and the lady is just 12. All rumors flying around. Well, Ross, Wayne, you see, and it's getting even more deeper now. Wayne says there are rumors of pending charges and the lady is just 12. So I don't know, lady, that I want a little girl. Pending charges on who, Wayne? pending charges upon the soldier. Come Wayne, talk to it. Pending charges on the soldier. Come in and know where Wayne get this from, you know. I have to go ask Wayne where he get it from. People don't like to divulge where they get stuff from. I don't know why. I tell everybody where I get my stuff from. But you know, when you know that it's not a credible source you get it from, but you want to spread it anyway. So you know, but I tell when SouFlo asks you where did you get that from? Them no bother tell me where them get it from, because they know it's not a credible source. I'm not saying that's what Wayne is doing. I'm just saying I run into that a lot. I haven't seen this story yet. I'm going to need, most of all, I would love to see the video of the still pics from the enforcement on the scene. RR123 says. There's one picture out there, RR123, and I can't post it because obviously it's a picture that's taken right after our suicide, and his uniform is covered in blood from the neck down, and both hands are in his lap like this around the gun, and the gun is in between both hands. So I don't know, you know, everybody now is playing detective. Everybody is forensic expert now at murder scenes. So the social media is going wild. His hand wouldn't be like that if he actually shot himself in the head. Was he right-handed? Why did he use the left? Was he left? Why did he use the right? You know, everybody have passed them little opinions now. But 99.9% of who is passing their opinions are not forensic experts or not trained in any way to anything that has to do with something like this. So I just people are talk. People are talk. The family is asking, or the JDF is asking for privacy at this time for the family. Now, this happened in a very public place. I'm going to say to the JDF or to the family, this happened in a very public place. You can get privacy as far as people leaving you alone. I won't be calling your phone. But as far as the public speaking about this, you can't control that. There's no way to control that, right? He said from JDF, where? Lady J said himself from JDF. Audrey Wright says somebody had to position his hand around his weapon like that, based on the photo that I saw. No, not really. If him shoot himself up here, so, and when you shoot yourself, your hand drop in your lap right there, and your finger just slide out at the trigger well, and your hand is laying right next to the gun, right there. The other hand might have already had been on his lap already, right? One hand upon him lap already. Him shoot himself like this. When him shoot himself, him drop in him hand like that, and the gun just slide out of it. That's all because he no longer has a grip on it. I know rigor mortis not set in or nothing, so I know like him I go still have a firm grip. All life leave the body, you know, so everything I go relax first. You know, so when some people dead at the moment of death, them poo and pee on themselves, vomit even, let go all bodily waste, just let go. You know, muscles relax and everything. It's later on then rigor mortis starts setting where something could have gripped something. So I don't know. Claudette Sterling, I appreciate you greatly. Thank yourself. Thank yourself. Thank you, family. Thank you. We watch enough. We watch too much crime scene show, Audrey, right? The whole of it on detective. I respect the family's right to privacy, so I won't be reaching out to them, and I won't be trying to say anything to them. I reached out to Chief Curry. On another note, I reached out to Chief Curry like I told my audience I would. Chief Curry did reply, but I want to do that on a different time. Because I have this morning plan out already. But y'all need to go over to Chief Curry on Instagram, check out what's going on with him over there and what's going on in Quickstep in Jamaica. Because the people them under curfew now in Quickstep. So y'all go find that out. Where we at? Me don't know. Me search JDF and me not find it. So I don't know. I don't know, Wayne. I don't know. Charges pending. From JDF. Charges pending on who? Wayne. They call that spot the open air resort over there. So that's how them pull off and ride more time on these kind of things. For those of you who don't know what ride mean in Jamaican terms, it means that you went over there to have sexual intercourse. Okay? So when we said me and the girl did a ride, means so we was riding in a car, it mean we did that. Yeah. Buckers, them kind of something there. She on top of ride, me on top of ride, riding. So we use the word riding instead of. Just to get you up to speed with, because you know some of you outdated riding. When they was over there riding on, then did I ride per hand car, bicycle, what? What kind of riding you talk? So me have to tell you what riding mean, right? Them say that's the spot to go pull over and ride. You know what? Me not spread that rumor there. Here, Audrey ride the pony. Just checked on the spot news JA. Wayne Core on the spot news JA. All right. I think I will. I thought this was an open discussion platform. First, read my comment properly. First, read my comment properly. It might sound different to your ears. Secondly, I have a curious mind, so I have questions. I don't have to be forensics. RR123, come out of your feelings, man. Nobody know. Why some of y'all wake up offended? Eh? You're happy to be alive today? You're not sick. You're not in nobody hospital. Nobody plan your funeral. Chill out. It's not that serious, right? I thought this was an open discussion platform. This is an open discussion platform. Even the phone is open. So call in and I'll answer the phone. And you can say, you know what? We in an era, right, where everybody texts. And you know what happens in texting and somebody else reading the texting? They interpret what you text the way how they read it. So when they reply the way they interpreted. When you didn't mean the way how they interpreted it, you text it some other way. Texting is a problem, right? I'm over here trying to engage the audience, so I'm reading the comment section. You see? So I read your comment, but don't be offended if I read the comment wrong or interpret it wrong. And I'm not talking to you specifically when I said that, because you're obviously offended by that. This is RR123 comment, everybody. I thought this was an open discussion platform. First, read my comment properly. It might sound different to your ears. Secondly, I have a curious mind, so I ask questions. I don't have to be forensics. I know you may talk when I say forensic, and the whole of we talk. I'm talking about all of us. I said this to my wife yesterday before I even came here on this live this morning. I said, babe, everybody turn forensic expert now. And me and she that they laugh because the amount of comments that were in the comment section of the picture with him sitting in the car with the gun in between his lap, and everybody was like, well, somebody must have moved, put his hand around the gun like that. Next person said, if you shoot yourself in the side of the head, the gun does not fall perfectly between your legs like that. This looks like foul play. Another person says this, and they're analyzing the scene and they're leaving their thoughts. So I said, everybody turn forensic experts. That's the same thought I brought here this morning. So I know you may talk, right? Lighten up yourself, man. Lighten up yourself and travel light. It ain't that serious, right? One love, one life. Let's love and live. Wayne Core. Yeah, Wayne Core. It ain't that serious. It is an open discussion platform. The phone lines are open. 1-806-587-8953. You can call in and you can say what you have to say if you feel like I am misinterpreting what you meant to say. It is an open discussion platform. All right? All right. Me don't want you to go have me up now. Audrey Wright says, I guess me a certified Inspector Gadget at this point. Me too. Me dey over a certified crime scene forensic expert. Cause me dey make me own. I'm here analyzing just the same. I'm talking about all of us, including me. I'm over here analyzing just the. Didn't you see me over here? Me not have no qualification in that forensic crime scene, forensic expert investigation stuff. Me not have no qualifications in that. But I'm over here telling you that one hand might have already been on the lap because I'm an open thinker, and I encourage you to be an open thinker. That's what got us this far, right? So RR123, it's okay to be a curious person and an open thinker because I'm that way too. So I'm definitely not talking about you specifically. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Hi, SouFlo.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
Good. Next time there is no comments. It means full of so much emotion.
Yeah, people getting them feelings, and mistake stuff and think of them me attack and these things. But me have to clear it up
then
fast.
All of his purposes that we attack our dream.
Then not that. But you know, sometimes people get up on the wrong side of the bed and you feel like help them get back to center. You know? Yeah. Some people have balance some days.
Anyway, have a good day. Donna Thompson.
All right, Donna. Manners and respect, sister. Big up yourself.
Okay, listen. I only hope to their freedom, Pierre.
And that me I talk about.
Big up the Gaza.
That me I talk about. Oh. Okay. All right. 2 o'clock enough.
Okay, peace and love.
All right. All right. Yeah, man. We're only humans, though. No, not true. So sometimes we mistake stuff. I think sometimes I stay like that, though. Maybe me early in the morning, and we all talk to me. Somebody have to tell me, say, no, it's not you. I'm talking to SouFlo. I was saying something in general, you know. All right, then. Okay, then. Then you have to catch yourself back and regroup and breathe a little bit. No hard feelings. No hard feelings. I'm just letting you know. See, the phone works perfectly well, right? You see that, right? The phone works perfectly well. So call in and talk of your things, then. All right? You're invited to. Good morning, Sandra Gardner Oglesby says, good morning, everyone. Don't let them fool you. Stress you. Sometimes it just can't bother with people. When Corsair on the spot explain the rumors and also explain the official JDF statement. Okay, now go check them out. Thank you, Wayne Core. Reggae Girl says everyone have different opinions on all murder scenes and how it happened. Only the dead person can answer all these questions. Only the dead person. Forensic expert can answer the question them too. But we're not forensic expert, and that's the problem. Many of murder scenes have been solved down to the T by forensic experts. That's why them go to school and study that. Right? That's why them study that. I know our line of work that. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Oh my goodness, I got two.
You got
SouFlo.
Yes, good morning, family.
Okay, Miss Donna.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me clearly? Because I have you on my speaker. Do I need to put in my earbuds?
Yeah, take me off of your speaker, cause
Okay, can you hear me now?
Loud and clear.
Okay, Miss Donna, though it's not a him. RR123 is a female.
Okay. So
I'm not in my feelings.
So you are RR123.
Yes, I
All
am.
right. All right. Well, here we are. You're not in your feelings.
No, I'm not in my feelings.
But you see how typing can be misinterpreted.
It can be, and see, I'm gonna break it down. I ain't gonna take away nothing from the show because I want to hear everything else.
All right.
Oh, and when you read it, the words didn't read right, so I was like, maybe he misunderstood. But now I understand because, like you said, you and wifey was discussing it, so you thinking like everybody is
right.
You know,
yeah, all of us turn forensic experts.
No, I just wanted to ask some question, as in, what was the position? What's this? Because we all curious, especially when we watch ID one too many times.
Yes, and there's nothing wrong with that because I'm asking the questions too. Me and you are on the same wavelength. I'm asking the questions too. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
All right, love. Big up yourself.
Thanks for watching.
All right.
All right. Here's it.
You see? I think we learned a lesson this morning, and that lesson is call instead of text. Yeah? Because let me give you one joke real quick before I move on to the next topic. I will leave the house good. Me leave the house good. Me and wifey, we good. Big kiss, pop, and you know, me love kiss up because she have some sexy lips and stuff. So me like suck off her lip, them and these kind of things. So me like, before me left the house, you know. Everything is good. Me go to the store, me go pick up a few things for the house, me move around, we're texting back and forth. You know, babe, look and see if we have this, if we need that, blah, blah. Somewhere in there, we start text and talk about other things, life and where we're at and what we're doing. Or something coming up where we have to deal with or something, right? You know, just go through a daily day, staying in touch. And boom. For some reason, one of them texts there was said or read in a way that it wasn't meant to be read. Me just left me yard, you know. Gone for about hour and a half. You see, by me reach back at my yard, nobody now talk to each other. Everybody begs because of texting. So you have to wonder, like, oh, what happened? Where did? Because I left here just now fine. We were good. Now I'm walking back into stone cold face. And me pick up off a PR attitude, so she begs, me begs now right away too. What's the problem? What's the problem? And then you find out, well, you know, I said this and you said that. That's not what I meant. See it? So I think the lesson of the day is call, don't text. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yo, big up, sir.
Manners and respect, family. What go on?
There, man. Yeah, I tried calling in yesterday on a little thing where that talk about, you know, about the unity of black people. I know it's on a different topic, but I try to drop this in real quick.
Go on now.
All right. With the I think segregation for black people was kind of right still, you know. Because the only time that we have unity, we have the Black Wall Street, we get the Black Panther them. You see me, I say, I choose segregation. You see me, I say, what do you think about that?
Well, I said this before, I'm going to say it again. Somebody said to me, you know, sir, we were more creative and we were more united straight out of slavery and during segregation era. And
right.
then prove it to me. Because they pull up all the stuff that we invented and all the businesses we owned and opened, including Black Wall Street, and we had our own banks, our own hospital, our own this, that, and the other. We don't have none of that now today, right? We're trying again. And of course, them sabotage the situation and mash up the thing, but you are right, because I'm pre that already too. Yeah, so under oppression, we become united. When we don't feel so oppressed anymore, then we scatter like roaches and we don't want to see each other again until pressure reach we again.
Exactly. I choose separation. That's why black people can't succeed or have any kind of unity you know, today. As them said, the 2024 era.
Yeah.
You know what I say?
Yeah, true.
So
very true.
Yeah, man, me just want to put that in yesterday, but your phone there on you, so you couldn't answer a call.
All right, my brother. Well, you're onto something, a fact, man.
Yeah, man, but big up here.
Manners and respect, my brother.
Bless.
Bless. All right. Yo, back to this again. Somebody said, boy, my heart in my mouth for Cartel today. I can't tell you. I woke up this morning and I saw Bounty Killer's headline on his IG. You can go over there and look at it. Bounty posts a song that he did with Vybz Kartel on the song. Step out with a bag, step out with a bang again. More money to the money bag again. Step out with a bang again. More money to the money bag again. Something. And then Cartel come in and say, about to kill, make me rich. This. All right. That song there is what he has playing while he types and says, Bounty is the one that said, the universe is speaking loud. Freedom will come, right? And it's happening on the eve of Emancipation Day. Emancipation, freedom, Cartel walkout today or is given his freedom or has a ruling in his favor today. I don't know how the rest of it will go. So I'm not gonna say I'm gonna walk out today. Now, if he walks out today, that'd be a whole different story. You know what I'm looking for? This is what I look for. When they anticipated the verdict might have been that they would have been released, then make sure, say, remember, the system and those who are in it, they communicate outside of what we can hear and know. For instance, when they suspected a verdict would have been read that could have led to the guys walking out before, if you notice, the news media was alerted. If you notice, police and soldier carried off the place and locked down certain streets and avenues. There were lots of vehicles out there. If today, between 12 and 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, me no see no police, heavy police presence, no JDF, Jeep and vehicles or anything moving around the area, I'm going to start to think that they already know, because them already get the memo. No need to use up all your resources. No need to send out all these vehicles and personnel and whatever, because that's not going to be the verdict today. Or they will give them a heads up and say, listen, the verdict is coming down today. We've already heard it. Vybz Kartel, Sean Storm, and the other guy, they'll be released today. They'll be walking out today. We expect a heavy media presence, and a lot of people are going to be there. We don't want any civil unrest. We don't want anything going. So we're going to need to police up the area and make sure. Y'all see what I'm saying? Right. So there are things that are going to be happening that's going to tell us what's about to happen next. If you see the place calm and clear, and you don't see no military presence, no police presence, just know, say, it's probably not going to go that way. As in, they won't be walking out today. Now, the only way they won't be walking out today for me is if they say retrial and the men should be released on bail. If them said that, then that means his attorney, the men attorneys will have to put in for bail. So it's not going to happen immediately right away, right? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
What up?
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you, SouFLo?
I'm good, family. How you doing?
Yes, you be talking about the Vybz Kartel case, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if I was him, and if I get this boat, and I get a new tire, and I beat my case, I would move out of Jamaica, and I would never come back to Jamaica.
Yeah, but he can't. You said if you were him, but I don't think he's the kind of person to do that, though. He means too much in Jamaica to move out of Jamaica and never come back to Jamaica. A lot of people are suggesting that that's what he should do, though, for his own safety and for, just get away from the whole system for a while and go live somewhere else, spread your wings, And I don't think, and you're on the right track. I don't think Vybz Kartel actually did spread his wings as wide as he could have. Now, you have to remember also that he became even bigger while he was incarcerated. He was huge before, but while he was incarcerated, he became super big.
He was bigger.
Right. So now that he is out, I think there are so many places in the world for him to see that are going to be waiting, anticipating his arrival there. So if I was him, I would let go of Jamaica for a while, like as soon as I could. But understand, though, that his family has been missing him and his presence for years, over a decade, and he wants to be around them. I'm sure that's one of the first things on his mind, right? Eat a good home-cooked meal, hug up mommy and daddy.
If I was him,
gone.
I would go right to Miami, and I would just have a show in Jamaica. I would just go back and forth.
Yeah, them not let him in the US. They won't let him in the US. but they but they'll let him in other
They
places
wouldn't?
though. Nah. You know, a long time ago I did a video where a very credible individual, the video is old now, but a very credible individual within the music industry said that they had a meeting that got called, and the meeting was called by the head of the embassy and US authorities within the embassy. So he was like, what is this meeting about? But they went to the meeting, and the meeting had to do with them discussing what Jamaican artists will be able to get a visa and which ones visas will be taken away and why they will be taking away those visas. And in that whole conversation, it was said that Vybz Kartel and anyone closely associated with Vybz Kartel will not be getting a US visa no time for the foreseeable future. And that was a while ago.
Oh.
Right. And if you notice, Popcorn has become a huge international star, even was signed to OVO, which is Drake's movement.
Yeah.
And Popcorn still wasn't able to secure a visa into the US. If you have a multi-millionaire, world famous individual who is vouching for you and willing to put up all his resources to back you, say, listen, I just need him here to do these string of shows with us. You could cut the visa that short and I'll make sure that he is back out. And they're like, nope, he's still not getting a visa. If you can't secure a visa like that way, then that's to tell you a lot. So anybody else that's closely associated with him is not going to get one, was the thing that they said back then. You know?
Because Bruce Wayne is going on tour in the US in August.
Yeah, Buju Banton is going on tour in the US in August. After Buju did the New York show, and to see how the place was packed and how it was sold out, they have decided to hit many other places in the United States of America. Wise business decision. Scrape up all the millions you can, Buju. He deserves it. However, that's Buju. Buju thing is a whole different scene. It's a whole different scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Hey, so far, I know you're busy. I know you're terribly busy. There's something come up, because I'm a fan of yours, and I don't want to put it at your life. There's something come up with somebody that you know, and I need myself to give you the information about this person.
Okay.
I don't want to say it online. So can I call you when it's over? You will only get me 5 minutes and I will finish.
Okay. Call me when this is done then. I'll look out for your call. I'll look out for your call when this is done. I don't know, you just have to watch, and when we're done, we're done. We were aiming to finish at 9 this morning, but we might go like 10-15 minutes over because we started late. So just watch, and when I'm done, give me a call.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, let me tell you something, right? Everybody who said that to me, have me on the phone like this. Jesus Christ, I wish I never did answer this rotten. I'm sorry, but if you watching and you one of them, you know. Everybody who said this to me, SouFLo, me know you're busy. They text me, call them, ring the phone. Sometimes I'm here and I'm like, why would somebody be ringing the phone that much? If I'm calling you and your phone ring 4-5 times, by the 5th ring, you no answer, me not call back again. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Blessed good morning, my brother.
Manners and respect, family. That's what I say. And I think it's going to happen today. It
have to happen.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen today, fam.
If Jamaica do not free this man today, and the co-accusers, then it clearly see the violation of these man human rights right before our eyes in this modern times, brother.
Yeah.
Them have to free the man them. Nobody was there to see if this crime they commit or not. But we go with forensic, we go with everything, and everything so far from since when the accused these guys to now have not proven before the court.
All right,
that these guys did this crime. It even gets shot down in the Privy Council.
All right. You know what? You know what? I don't argue the case with people anymore. Everybody has their thing to say, right? But I've done so much arguing for so long, and I've done so many videos trying to explain, you know, that, and people still will argue. So what about this? So what about this video? So what about this piece of it? If you listen to everything, I've laid out every single thing, and I'll say it again. Two things happened in that case. One, that was a biased trial. It was not fair, and therefore the verdict was not pure, which when they went to Privy Council, that was the finding of Privy Council. That's why their original sentence was thrown out, right? But but the state did not prove its case. Let me explain. Let me explain to everybody who's watching this. The state did not prove its case. If you say to me that SouFLoTV killed a man in that yellow house right there, and this is the way, and this is the way he killed him, SouFLo chop him up with a machete in there and beat him and beat him to death in there. Okay, here we go. That's an accusation that needs to be proven before you can say sentence SouFLo to life in prison, can chop up the man in the yellow house, right?
Correct.
Right. All right. Now, does that not require a forensic team to go into that yellow house and see if there is anything there that would corroborate with that accusation?
Yes. Exactly.
All right. All right. Now, when a forensic team went into the house that they claimed that Vybz Kartel bludgeoned a man to death with a pickaxe and the pickaxe stick. They said the pickaxe and the pickaxe stick, right? I want you to use your mind to think of what bloody mess would be there from being bludgeoned by a pickaxe and a pickaxe stick. Now,
that be a bloody crime scene, bro.
All right. So forensics went into the place and didn't find out nothing at all, not even a speck of anything. All right. Next thing happened is it was stated right after the verdict was read, we will be appealing this and we will fight this all the way to the Privy Council. Should the law not have left that building there? If it was going to work in their favor, they would have left that building there. Why did they bulldoze? Why did they bulldoze the crime scene so quickly and got rid of the building when they didn't prove their case? If let me say it again, if you say me kill the woman in the car, you have to find something in the car that matches your story.
Definitely.
All right. None of that was proven. Therefore, to me, the state never proved their case that murder was committed in that house in the first place anyways, not just of the person who they said was killed there, but of anybody.
Exactly. It's like you're innocent until proven guilty, and they never could have proved this man guilty for this crime.
Listen, let me tell you what happened to Cartel, right? They wanted Cartel so bad, right? When they first picked him up, them pick him up and tell him, say, you're being arrested because them running upon him and him did have some ganja. Him did have some ganja. So them say, yo, ganja illegal, you have illegal drugs, we're carrying in upon ganja charges. The man say, all right, now go fight that. Me a big liar, me have money, can't fight that, right? Hot right now, me a big artist. Boom. While you're in there, ganja charge disappear and 2 murder charge come. So now you're like, wait. Them have him in custody now at this point. Ganja charge gone, 2 murder charge appear. You say, whoa. All right, so them a play rough now. First murder charge, fight it, beat it. Them say, all right, 1 down, 1 to go. Them mother, you know what, has got together and said, him now beat the second one because we want him and we want him in here for sure. So whatever we have to do, we're sticking to it. You're guilty. And he was guilty from before he even went in there. And that's how I saw that case. For the people who are asking, SouFlo, you think him did guilty? SouFlo, you think he might come out? SouFlo, that is my answer. The state never proved their case in what they accused him of. And like, I even feel sorry for the rest of the man them, because they're just guilty by association. You know, it's like it's like they wanted to get Cartel, so them just get him and get everybody else that was around him.
Yep. Everybody got to go on with the ship.
Yeah. But brother, we'll see today. We'll see today. I'm lining up to go live today around the time that the verdict is read.
All right. But here this, you see that wicked witch Paula Llewellyn?
Boy.
That woman there, partner, the woman face alone could tell you how she deceiving, conniving. She's a son of a fucking bitch, boy.
Boy, I'm gonna let you say it. I won't say it because I don't want to speak too bad about Paula Llewellyn. You know,
I'm not a Jamaican, right? But when I follow this case, partner, man, and I see this woman, her demeanor alone, partner. When she was at the Privy Council, the first time I see this woman, right, in action, and the way how she behaving in that by the Privy Council, and she just firing up and behaving like if like this man has to go down in she book.
Yes,
he has to go down.
Yes,
you could tell she's not for justice, bro. No, she's not for justice.
No, and I'll add to that real quick, and I'll say this: this is the biggest case in Paula Llewellyn's career. So you think anybody who have this is the biggest case in your career? You think you want to be looked at later on as you got that biggest case through foul play?
I know what you're saying.
Okay.
But here, but she fucked today though.
Let's see. Let's see. Because them people here are known to be in cahoots behind the scenes. So let's see.
Well, you see what, my brother, you predicted right. You see what it did? I'll drag it all the way to the 31st of July, partner.
All right, sir.
Look what it did. Drag it all the way. But here, you get free. But I agree with the caller before. When Vybz Kartel get free, Vybz Kartel need to leave Jamaica.
Yeah.
Here why you need to leave Jamaica. Because the state know they messed up big time. And I think they're going to try to assassinate Vybz Kartel and make it look like because they really want him out. Whether it's by
make it look like a gunman kill him or something like that, or he had some street beef.
Yes, he have beef with people and people couldn't wait to come out and bust his head. So that's what they're going to try to do. And he need to come out to Jamaica.
Why?
You know, it's like Bob Marley. Bob Marley come out, do his thing, Europe tour and stuff and so on, and then he go back home after. When things cool down. I mean, Bob Marley's situation was a little different, but nevertheless, it had a lot of politics to play with it.
Yes.
Same thing with Cartel case.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
All right. And next thing too, I just want to say, big up to all the Jamaican people, because what's your name? Harris? Kamala Harris?
Kamala Harris.
Jamaican people should be, you guys are proud people, but should be more proud to know, say, not just the first black woman is going to become the president of the United States of America, but she bloodline come from Jamaica.
Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely.
And you guys should be absolutely proud of that. I don't care if
you know, we extra bossy all the time, you know. Over here, we extra bossy all the time. It's a little bottle right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the next thing I want to touch on you before I go. Yeah. I didn't hear you mention anything about the Plumpy Bar situation. Because
I didn't touch that yet.
Yeah, Plumpy Bar's got a bullet lodged to your brain, and you might become a vegetable or you might die.
Yeah, I hadn't touched that one yet.
7 situation.
All right, I'll touch on that one at another time.
Yeah. The man trying to eliminate each other in this region.
All right, I'll touch on that at another time, though.
All right, fam. Bless up for all the Gaza Nation, free world boss. The boss coming out, and we gotta celebrate.
Manners and respect, family.
You don't know, man.
All right. Yeah. Hey, listen. See, the Cartel thing, I'll get drawn out now because now we have to talk about if he is free, where would that first concert be? And I know I never said. I think reggae can ram a stadium, but I don't. Like, we're gonna see dancehall do it. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, walk on again, my G.
My dad and the family walking.
Yeah, man. Couple of quick things this morning, right?
Yes, sir.
I think it was Monday. I was reading through your comments, and somebody said criminals want criminals to be free.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say to this person, I don't know if you don't follow the news.
Did you see my answer to
If
that?
you don't have any sense, if you don't use the sense, I'm not sure what happened. But these men are free men under the laws of Jamaica.
They're supposed to be.
They're not guilty of anything that conviction is overturned.
Right. Right. But
also, my personal opinion is that the state had trouble differentiating between Palmer and Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel is a character.
Right. Oh my God. Talk no man. Talk no man.
So if you are going to prosecute somebody because how they express themselves in their art by saying guns and killing and whatever, then the whole entire dancehall needs to go jail then. If that's what you're gonna use. I can use one simple point is that a high-ranking officer, Vybz Kartel, is responsible for over 100.
I don't know who you're talking about. Yeah. Owen Ellington, who was the chief of police. Or he wasn't the chief of police, actually. He was police commissioner. Owen Ellington.
Right.
Yeah. And he said it on, I believe it was TVJ News. On Jamaica's news channel, biggest news channel. Vybz Kartel is the leader of a gang that's responsible for over 100 murders across the island. When he said that, I'm telling you, I was watching it and I was like, whoa, this is coming from somebody that everybody thinks is credible. Okay, so this is, if this is not true, this is gonna be damaging. Here's the deal. I was waiting for proof. Come and say yes. A commissioner of police would never say something like that on national TV without proof. Brother, up to this day, not even one proof. If you tell people that I am responsible, SouFLoTV responsible for over 100 murder across the island, the people them say, really? You're lying. You're supposed to say, no, I'm not lying. Look here. Him killed John here so on the 14th of December 2021. Right there, so. And we have proof that he did it because he was in the vicinity and him and John was at war from when. Here's another one that he committed or he facilitated or he called the hit on. Here's another one that them couldn't come up with not even one. But a person of his ranking and his stature used a major TV station to make an accusation like that. Demonize him. And I made a video back then years ago and I said this is the demonization before the crucifixion, because they have to demonize you first before they can crucify you. Them can't just crucify you so, because people are gonna say, yo, where you crucify the man for? But if they make you seem demonic, then everybody will say, yes, crucify him, Ross. And that's what they did. Yeah.
Yeah, because I believe it was not just something that I believe that it was said in order to taint any potential juror's mind.
Absolutely.
To say, oh no, this is a really bad guy.
And we need to keep him there. So for the long run. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you are going to say that person is responsible, you're a high-ranking official, you're saying responsible for over 100 murder. That is, we're getting into genocide territory.
Yes.
Where is the evidence?
Where is the evidence? And
how come you are not required to provide any evidence?
This is
if
why
I or if SouFLo said that on his live right now say, boy, you know, the massive funds over 100 murders, right? I can sue you because that's defamation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I believe that Vybz Kartel actually had a lawsuit against TVJ, and TVJ removed the content. That's why the content is no longer there. Because it was a suit for defamation of character, which under the law, it carries that weight. Because anybody with common sense would say, okay, where's the proof? That was a ghastly accusation, man, that damaged that man from back then till now. That is why today you have so many people who are today saying, nah, him evil, him need to stay in there, because they heard it from a police commissioner that he was responsible for over 100 murders across the island. I'm telling you, they know what they were doing.
This was planned meticulously, because a man get knocked up for a stick of weed, and somehow that led to years behind bars.
That led to double murder, and then that led to life in sentence. Planned from beginning.
Then end up with another charge. And it just goes down the line, like the so-called eyewitness changing statements like what, 3 times?
Yeah. You know, so one time the eyewitness, this is why I know, say, even if them got a retrial, them got a problem. The one eyewitness that they considered to be credible, that eyewitness was actually considered to be not credible by the same appeal court there that is about to make a decision today. Not only that, the eyewitness there went back and said, the police them beat me and make me say when me did say, that's not what I said. When, you know, when they take a statement and they're supposed to write it down, when they read the statement back, the eyewitness said, I know that me say. All that.
And then
those are not my words, is what he said. That's not what I said.
The whole jury tampering and the everything that happened, like I remember the officer said that when he went to the location, it smelled of death. And I was like, what does death smell like?
No,
like, are you a bloodhound? Like, how do you differentiate?
Yeah, it was all to paint that picture, right?
That's your first opinion.
It was all to paint that picture, brother. It was all to paint that picture. It was all to get the public's mind on their side. But I tell all Jamaicans this, right? This bigger than Vybz Kartel. Forget Vybz Kartel in this, but you can't, because he's the one that's at the pinnacle of this. Listen to me and listen to me good. This should go for every Jamaican, because me have other Jamaicans that call me that says, SouFlo, please, can tell me story, call me in here. One young youth called me one time, and he has been incarcerated in Jamaica for like 13, 14 years now. Cartel them reached 13 years now. And he has a life sentence. And the brother said, I didn't do it, but through my mother, and my mother alone raised me SouFlo, and me poor, and we don't have nothing. As a God, me never do it. And me can prove some me never do it, but then when we give me a chance to prove. But go back to Cartel case. This is for all of us. If you want to live in a Jamaica where word of mouth and people in pretty clothes can just make up stuff and be sensationalized with the story, oh, it smells like death in there, and this, that, and that is enough to convict you, use them police commissioner to get on television and say he's responsible for over 100 murders, and the people them gather together and say, dash him where, keep him in there, even on appeal. Me no want living in that the kind of place there. Not only that, 99.999% of us don't have the resources it takes to fight all the way to Privy Council and come back again and look like you can fight, go back there again, right? So if them hold on for any one of you or any one of your family member them and they wrongfully accuse them and then patch up a story good enough and put it together like that, their ass is grass. Their ass is grass. This is one of the reasons why I don't want the Privy Council to be removed, because we don't have an appeal. We don't have a place then where we can go for somebody to look without bias. Somebody said the other day, boy, this look like, say, the former slave masters or the colonial people them they are the ones who are doing good now, and few people them are the ones who are doing bad to our own people now. Like the thing has switched all the way around. Just the level of clarity that came with how the Privy Council handled this was enough for me to say, yeah, that's how we supposed to be handling stuff too. And I don't see us doing that, so me can't trust them people here. Cause them always a hide and do stuff behind scenes, back a wall, something, and come up with what them want to come up with. Without the Privy Council, that way.
I always tell people we cannot be trusted self-governance because whatever little power we have for ourselves in Jamaica, we just use it against the Jamaican people. I am not for Labour Party. I am not for TNP Party. I don't mix in politics. But I can definitely say that the Jamaica government means an entire overall.
Yes. Yes,
and
absolutely.
Jamaican people need to wake up and stop chase and run down identity politics. That makes no sense.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. All right, my brother.
Yeah, man. Big up
Manners
to
and respect, see
them. Yeah, one of them. So
big up yourself, brother.
God, you know what I mean?
All right. One love. All right. Listen, there was a lot going on in the comment section that I didn't see. They're doing the same thing to Curry in the hope of getting people to turn against him. Crystal G, see it clearly. See it clearly, right? The thing I don't like about Jamaican people is this. It's too easy for them to turn them against their one another. You see, if they're ready to demonize and crucify me, it wouldn't be nothing for them to be able to drum up that support from the people. Easy. Easily file your reputation, soil your reputation, put you to the crowd as somebody that needs to be suppressed or needs to be gotten rid of. And then they would have no shortage of people that would come out and say, yes, crucify him. Long time, I don't like that boy there. Too easy. And another thing I don't like is we don't even ask for proof. I've been saying this for years. Vet every source that you get any information from first. Second of all, don't just go with everything that you're told. You know what I mean? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
I'm great, family. How you doing?
I'm here taking the news. What is it? Freedom?
Freedom. That may I say.
Freedom.
Today.
So Flo, what you say? Because when I check with the system, I see we are even last year and the year before. Many times we see the cops them get caught coming to America, carrying illegal drugs and so on.
Cocaine and these kind of things.
And even you have a couple of road cops where we hear about many times. So it's hard for we to put our trust in them.
Absolutely. Absolutely, my brother.
So let me ask you something, Flo, because something came to my mind. When Dr. was free, we seen for many interviews talking positive. People say it seems like he's well educated. It seems like he was reformed. But I feel that the system still offer him, and you have one and two people keep on demonizing. So I wonder if these youth sometimes are under pressure based on the fact that if them want you, is either dead or alive.
All right, I'm gonna say it like this. I won't speak on the dog pass situation for reasons that I can't even say on this. But I will say this. There's another youth, Preke Boy, who I made a video saying that from them time that them start calling me gunman sympathizer, and I say me always pick up for gunman and the people them where them need to kill up. So I made a video about Preke. Remember Preke Boy?
Yeah.
I made a video about Preke Boy. And I think this went over a lot of my Jamaican people head. I said that Preke Boy is my brother regardless. And I could have easily been a Preke Boy. Me did have good people around me though, and I was raised a certain kind of way. People who were stern in their authority kind of thing. You know what I mean? And I know some people are gonna say, yeah, but sometimes even when you're stern in your authority, picnic still turn out bad. No, you don't understand the kind of stern in their authority. When me did I talk about. If you did have the kind of me did have the people them around me where me think said them would have actually killed me in a real life, for real. That did keep me in line. Right? No, as an adult, I realized them probably would have did kill me to rotted for real. It's not no, oh, they were disciplining me. Them probably would have did kill me for real for to rotted. But that was the point I was trying to make. Somehow it turn out bad, somehow it turn out good. Somehow we go down that route because that's destiny for us. That's where we choose to go. You understand? And once we choose to go that way there, me not have nothing against them and what they will encounter with law enforcement. I don't like to see when somebody choose badness and then ball when them get catch. We're grown, we all know what badness lead to. So if you get catch up in a badness and you decide to pursue it, then you must know say grave will come early or prison is coming behind that. If you're not willing to accept those consequences, then don't touch it. Period. What goes on with badman and police, me not in them business and I don't have nothing to do with it, sir. So don't mix me. I'm over here, they're over there. Salute to all of them. What can you know say badman life, you know, brother, is like the military. Yeah, a real badman out here, them go by a code. Them live in a military manner. You don't have to in the army for military. Them live by a code. That so when you have stuff like a system where a man say, yeah, we don't call police, we don't chat to police. Listen, you see, if you violate me, we angle this in the street. And when you have a next bad man where I tell you say the boy that killed my brother, you know, but me now go to court go testify against him. Matter of fact, me tell the police them stuff to make them let him go. Cause I out here so we war fight. I want to clot him down in the street. Me don't want him go to prison time. I understand they have their own system, so I stay the hell out the way. Me just try educate those who don't know. Say badness run deep, and if you're not ready for it, left it alone, and that is that with me. So nobody ask me about no dog paw, puss paw, monkey paw. Me know you know.
You know that I think it's our culture though, because we just have a judgment. Because you know, say Flo, we have a man really hungry, you know, and he just see a hand right banana over somebody's property, and he really hungry, and just because he go thief a banana and get jungle justice, and many of our people say, yeah, man, he deserve it.
But brother, me and you are going to go down a different road now. Cause here, coming from a farming community, see, me see and know what farming entails. And when the farmer they out there planting banana, suckle them, and when him out there beg you come give him 2 days work on the farm, and him will pay a little money, try move on go man, screaming man. Them old people are one man work for peas and rice, and yo, me no that no money that dog. Man want drive markets and live big. You see it, so they're not gonna over there to go up on the farm. The poor farmer plant them stuff and nurture it and watch it grow. And you just wait on it and then come reap. So yeah, in my community where me come from a Clarendon, them will murder you up there. You go up there gonna deal with people something. Matter of fact, don't go anywhere in a them place there because you probably won't make it out. Them ball out thief, you're dead inside there. That's that. And I don't have listen, if you're hungry and you see the man them banana, go over there respectfully. Because as bad as we are in Jamaica, one thing we know about we never yet look at each other and a man come and say, honestly, brother, me are dead for hungry. God know, beg you a couple of them banana there. And a man tell him, move from your son and go. Never. Never. If you beg money, you might get run. If you try to teach people things, you might get killed. But if you come and you beg or ask, them are going to give to you.
No man, so me see man have all them tree load of coconut. And when you beg them, they say no, and they will stay there dry and drop out that tree.
I wicked people them the man. I wicked people them. I wicked people them there. I mean, no wicked people. Food in abundance, which part me come from. So we give away food. Yeah, it drop off of the tree are rotten anyway. Yeah.
Well, as I say, world government, nothing else makes sense. Free to them.
Right, that's all. Right, that's all.
All
right, brother. Yeah, man. Hey, the last time I went to Jamaica, you know, around my grandparents' property, boy, me I said, breadfruit everywhere. I said the amount of breadfruit were up on the property, you see? And what else did the lie about? Breadfruit everywhere, the orange them, the tree them loaded, and some of the orange them and tangerine dry, put the tree, you know, till them just dry up. The bird them can't eat enough. And it's just food in abundance. So we don't say no to people who want food. We just don't want you to come feel like you can take it because it's not yours. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning,
just
family.
A quick second.
All right.
I hope Cartel comes out today. And
Me
you
too.
just hear from me, right?
Yes.
Freedom is about no. You know I said it.
Mm-hmm.
Long time. I changed because look, I look at him as a poor people picnic, justice for the rich, and injustice for the poor, the ghetto youth and the trousers, but the boy tattoo up and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So me look at him and I have to say, he's me, he's my son that is quiet, and they can come and drag him to town and cuff. So
sell a story.
Carry your yard and care about the phone, but still high color person. Don't touch my effing phone. And I put on for 1 year and had or 2 years. Freedom is almost, but this is what I hope for him to do when he comes out. Say something different. None of those two parties join them. You know the reason why? They told them crucifying like how they crucified Jesus. So yeah, but remember one minister go to the embassy and say, don't give no visa. Go on TV, how much murder in accused or how much murder quote unquote in did. Disagreeing one another, what I try to keep him in there.
I forgot because when wait there, not to cut you off, but when we remember Peter Bunting, it was said that Peter Bunting took Vybz Kartel's picture. So you know when they go to the US and they train with US forces on how to fight crime and how to increase their capabilities in the island and learn new fighting tactics and these kind of things. It was said that Peter Bunting, I don't know if it's true, I wasn't there, so I don't want Peter Bunting come sue me, but it came from a source that was credible at the time, where it said that Peter Bunting took Vybz Kartel's picture to them and pointed him out in that meeting and said, this is our problem right here.
Yes.
And shortly after that is when the decision was made that him and nobody associated with him would ever get a visa to enter the US.
And me never know you then.
Right.
So me can tell you that. And Owen Ellington, commissioner.
Yes.
So I follow the news dearly. So me can say that to you. So as I said, I hope he come out.
Yeah, we're looking forward to
something
that today.
Different. But boy, it look away, you know, cause me not like how me not see certain things on the ground. Yet, you know, I mean I watch that. You said it and I was like, you said it. I'm watching. Me a person that pay attention to details. Me not see nothing but a card I find you say regardless.
Just like me tell us that they're not gonna drag it to the last, not true.
Just like how you tell me, I mean, believe you and look here. We tell us, so we look on the box, we look on all sides of the box, and we grab the shadow, and we look on all sides of the shadow box as well.
All right.
So that's how we detail information, and we can analyze certain things before it happens because we see how it play out right before we face. So we can call the shots too. So they really dry, then dust out all of the dust out of the bag. Steam. So everything. So it was ready to be. I made it see. Because from it, the lady did talk and say, now pass this a date. And I was like, what is going on? This is funny. But the blind can see and the deaf can hear.
Well, today at 2 p.m., I'm going to go live. And whatever happens then. All right. So I'll see you then.
Bye-bye.
All right. Me not gonna say wife in a dep on cock, but she's a woman, she's entitled to be on cock. So if she is on cock, then good for her. Hey, Irwa, we have two more topics for the morning, right? Me don't cut into wifey gym time and all these things, so me I gonna slap up them two topics here real fast and get up out of here. I can't take no more phone call right now. Give me 10 minutes and we have to go bring this live to an end. So I really wanted to talk. We already talked about suicide and the police officer, I mean the soldier out of Palisados, right? I want you to bury this in your brain or put it at the forefront of your brain. Your people them around you, the most happiest ones are probably not even happy. Don't think because your family is supportive and your family member seems happy that them just happy and they won't kill themselves, so it must be murder. I've seen happy family members walk away. The family is left clueless and go kill themselves for real. With that said, we moved on to the Vybz Kartel topic. Past the Vybz Kartel topic now. We'll be back at 2 today when time the verdict is read, and we will take it from there. And whatever we was holding our tongue, you hear me say this morning, me never want to say nothing bad about Paula Llewellyn, right? Whatever the tongue was holding before, it will come out later on today, after, depending on what that verdict is. We just have to have manners. Them say sometimes when you're handling a crocodile mouth, you take your time, take it out. So me kind of move along those lines. There was $1 billion cocaine bust in Jamaica. Hear me out. 2 minutes per each one. $1 billion cocaine bust in Jamaica. And I wanted to hear $1 billion cocaine bust in Jamaica. I said to my audience before, sometimes me think say the best thing for me to do is to scrape up my little change that me have a foreigner and go to Jamaica and invest in some of these activities that they call illegal, because the consequences are not that big and the rewards are huge. Now, that's just me being a capitalist. It's not really me supporting crime, although there is lots of crime in capitalism, right? 3 men who were convicted for possession of over $1 billion worth of cocaine. B, billion, not M, million, B, billion. You would think, right, somebody who is caught with over $1 billion worth of cocaine would have get a whole heap of time in a prison. I call Jamaica the heaven for a coke dealer. This is the charges. The headline in the newspaper says, $1 billion cocaine bust yields conviction. Me say, okay, them convict them now. Me go see what I want, because we covered it when it first happened. This is an update. Delroy Bremer, Omar Nugent, and Jamie White, they were fined $1.5 million or 6 months in prison. The next one, $2 million or 6 months in prison for trafficking in cocaine. And the next one, $2 million or 6 months imprisonment for trafficking in cocaine. And that's it. There's nothing else. Now, if me have the links for a touch $1 billion worth of cocaine in a one movement that you catch, it's safe to say that paying 15 to 18,000 US dollars and walking away is going to be something that's easy for me to do, right? Right. Me see a lot of people say, what? Boy, me not gonna rub that 6 months there. Me not give them no money. And I see a lot of people saying, easy thing that. So, you see, when me say, you know, me feel like say a yard me need for that. And you know, me feel like say some of them business that me need to get into. Because these are the consequences. I know me I make this up, you know, this is the consequences. It was printed today in the Jamaica Loop News, and I saw it yesterday in a Gleaner and other and other news entities. $1 billion cocaine bust yields conviction. You can go read the rest of the article for yourself, because they put everything else out there, how them find it, all these other things. Let me tell you how much coke it was. This happened in December of 2022, right? And the Coast Guard intercepted a vessel that was carrying, get ready for it, 463 kilos of cocaine. if them ever catch you in the US with 100 kilo, if them ever catch you in the US with 10 kilo of coke, then probably I give you 1 year for each kilo. So you know, say you're gonna do with a good lawyer, you're gonna do about 10 years before you come out. If them ever catch you in the US with no 463 kilos of cocaine, just know, say, you're not the road again no time soon. You might as well did kill a couple people before you go in there, because them are going to sentence you like say you were a mass murderer. Facts. In Jamaica, pay a fine or 6 months imprisonment. Or 6 months imprisonment. Gotta love Jamaica, man. Gotta love Jamaica. So I'm not calling down all the cocaine dealers from in the world. I'm just telling you that it is rather tempting to me have to look on that and I feel strain my neck to look the next way. The last story of the morning. We followed the story when it first happened. The headline broke. The headline said a man jump up on the windshield of one car like him did a lose his mind or something, and the security guard just come out and just done a gun upon him. St. Elizabeth, Jamaica. Sean Cole, the security guard, who was on trial for the 2017 killing of 38-year-old Haile Clacken, has been found guilty. Haile Clacken is actually the son of a former PNP councillor, Lilith Clacken. That's his mom. Mother did in politics. Big. Anyways, Haile apparently was going through it mentally. He was having a mental breakdown, right? A moment of psychosis. And a security guard basically murdered him. The verdict was handed down in the St. Elizabeth Court in Black River yesterday, and the jury trial started 2 weeks ago on July 15. Cole, who is the security guard, is to be sentenced September 20th in the Home Circuit Court. Haile Clacken struggled with bipolar disorder, one of them times when he was going through an episode. He was shot dead by Cole, the security guard, in his home parish, June 23rd of 2017. What did he do? He climbed on an armored truck. The truck is an armored truck. You're inside of the armored truck, him can't harm nobody. His death at the time sparked outcries from everywhere that an innocent life was taken, and in the manner in which it was taken, for just jumping on the vehicle. And mad people. Mad people jump on people's vehicle all the time. You don't just murder them so in cold blood. You understand. You give some level of leniency that, you know, him head not too right. As far as I heard, he was going through one of those manic episodes with his bipolar disorder. But you know how Jamaica is when it comes to them something there. We're not too keen on mental health, right? And I wanted to stretch this further this morning, speaking on mental health and speaking on men's mental health, but we're not going to be able to do that this morning. It's 9:20. I'm going to leave it right here. Cole was granted bail after he killed Haile in the sum of $1 million in 2017. So he was out since 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. 7 years. Dog nyam him supper yesterday. Found guilty of murder and will be sentenced sometime soon. We'll pick up where we left off today, tomorrow morning on Morning Thoughts, speaking about mental health, men's mental health, etc., etc. I know some of my audience has said, why does it have to be men's mental health, SouFlo? Why can't be everybody's mental health? Because me is a man, and me see how everybody else's mental health is prioritized in comparison to how ours is treated. So I feel the need to create a safe space for a discussion among men and those who love them tomorrow morning. So we'll pick up right there where we left off, and don't forget 2 p.m. today we will be going live to hear the verdict out of Jamaica. Big up on yourself. Manners and respect to each and every one of you. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you in a few hours. I'm out. Peace.